Hey guys, welcome to your first class. Give us a shout out in chat so that we know you can hear us. It's Lewis, and I'm here with Damien.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. Cool.
Were you gonna say? Were you gonna say hello, Damien?
I was gonna say.
I was gonna take the opportunity to say hello, Damien. But anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. So cool. Glad you guys can hear us. So really quick, before we get into the lecture here, I'm gonna walk you guys through the website because for some of you this might be your first class. So let's see. Damien is on the home page, and this is where you can see, as long as you're signed in. So the first thing you'll do is sign in, and then you can see latest projects. You can see the discussions going on the website. Feel free to comment on everybody's work and jump in on discussions. We definitely encourage that. But in order to find Damien's class, you're going to go up to My Account. You're going to go to My Courses. And then there you go. There's Damien's class right there. And that should show up in your courses. If it doesn't, let me know. So on the curriculum page here is where you're going to be able to see the videos. So there's no videos right now, obviously, because we're about to record the first one. Once those videos get recorded, they'll be posted within 48 hours usually. And then on the right side, you can see the discussion area. So you guys can go ahead, feel free to ask any questions when we're offline, when we're not live here. You can get your questions answered there. And then also, if you go up to course projects, Damien.
Course projects, there we are.
This is where all of your guys' work is going to show up. But to actually post, you're going to go back to curriculum, and then in project 1, once we post a video, there will be a little option to post a project. So if you guys are confused about that, you can always email me. I'm Lewis at ZBrush Workshops, or Damien is damien@urc.com. So I think that pretty much covers it for my intro, Damien, if you want to hop in here.
Sure. Thank you, Lewis. Well, hello, everybody. I'm excited to be running this course. I'm very, very excited. It's my first course for UArtsy. I've filled in here and there on a couple of things before, but this is my first full course running for UArtsy, and it's exciting, and it's exciting to have you guys in here. So let me get a little bit of logistical stuff out of the way before I launch into platitudes. We're doing Tuesday and Friday this week, which is kind of a couple of odd days for the week. After this week, we'll be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday will be crit day, and the other 2 days will be 2 days of lecture. So I just want to be clear on that moving forward so that you guys know what to expect in the coming weeks. A little bit about myself, if you guys aren't familiar with who I am, or you haven't seen me online or on Facebook or any of that, or at SIGGRAPH or CTN or any of those places. I served as course director at the Los Angeles Film School. I mean, it says this in my bio, but I'll talk about it a little bit. I served as course director at the Los Angeles Film School for 4 years. Well, close to 5 years now. I've actually recently, as of yesterday, left the film school, and I'm here at UArtsy as course director. So if you guys are coming in for classes, you might be hearing from me in some of the other classes you might be taking. While I taught at the film school, I also worked off and on as a developer of ZBrush. Actually went to the film school and earned a degree there, and I had Paul Gabry as my digital sculpting instructor, and Paul pulled me in as an intern while I was in school, and got my foot in the door into Pixelogic, and I coordinate with them every once in a while whenever they have projects for me. That's recent history. Now my background, prior to getting into ZBrush, prior to getting into 3D, has been painting, graphic design, and motion graphics and illustration. And that I've been doing, well, the drawing and painting I've been doing since I was about, I don't know, before I can remember. But my passion In that whole realm, I really started probably when I was, 4 years old, and I went to the Natural History Museum for the first time, and I saw giant dinosaur bones and, dinosaur sculpts. I've been obsessed with animals ever since. So I spent a lot of time at art museums, zoos, and natural history museums and science museums, and that's really where it started for me as a kid. And it's always been a passion of mine, a huge animal lover. I don't think there's ever been a time in my life where I haven't had at least 2 pets, and where I didn't want to spend a lot of time in nature and observing animals in the wild. And as I've gotten into ZBrush, I really found the heart of my art in creating creatures, and I'm really happy to be sharing my process with you guys. And it's going to be a busy 10 weeks for you guys. Additionally, why game art? Why real time? Well, I think that real time has really come into its own. I mean, we have beautiful, rich real-time renders, everything from V-Ray IPR to Maya's Renderport 2.0, Marmoset, and of course Unreal. I mean, we could throw the CryEngine in there and all sorts of other stuff, but I wanted to keep things that were easily accessible for everybody. So Unreal, Marmoset will be viewing your work, my work in there. I'll be walking you through that. And then there's all these tools that have been built around real time. So I definitely wanted, I know Substance is, I mean, it's been on the scene for a while as a plugin for, for Maya, for other applications. But last year it came into being standalone, and I definitely wanted to bring that to you guys. And I know that, it's recently been blown up in the public and in the larger part of the community. So I'm excited to be doing that with you guys. I was talking about 2 months ago with the guys from Allegorithmic, and they walked me through it, and I was just like, oh my God, Substance is such a beautiful, amazing, dynamic program. Now, additionally, along the way in the past month, I found that they're selling Mari Indie through Steam, and so I picked that up. And so maybe I might have some bonus videos on Mari Indie for you guys, and we'll see how that rolls out with everything else that we're throwing into these 10 weeks. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with a bunch of technicalities, but I want to give you the meatiest part of those technicalities that are most meaningful.